Okay, let's start thinking about what this is. It is one of the hardest units we do, and we started in year 7 normally and then work our way through, and I know in year 9, where you probably are now, there is a lot of assumed knowledge we have said to you about energy. So let's go through and do a quick review and look at what we can say about it. Alright, so obviously the first question we have is, what is energy? And we normally say it's the ability to do something and to cause change. And this is a common sort of a definition of it. So it's an intangible. In other words, we can't really feel it, we simply feel its effects. And so what we're doing is we are looking at circumstantial evidence to show that it's there. So this is what we will try to do. A lot of our work is based upon looking at the effect of something on its surroundings. And this is due to energy movement between the object and its surroundings. Alright, so one of the key components of this is energy provides us with the ability to do work. Now remember that work is done when we move something through a distance, and that can be a vertical, horizontal, or angular distance, and all sorts of weird wonderful combinations thereof. We'll probably be more interested in vertical and horizontal and leave other sorts of work to another year. Right, energy is a bit of a worry because we've got the law of conservation of energy says that the energy cannot be created or destroyed. In other words, there is a finite amount. And this tells us that what started when the universe began, well, that's according to the Big Bang Theory anyway, the amount of energy that was available in that infinitesimal small time of the Big Bang is still the total amount of energy that's still available in the universe today. Alright, now it's important, I've said this before, the intangible, because it's an intangible thing, we can't feel it. Alright, but while we're sitting here at the moment, or while I'm sitting here talking to you and you're sitting down listening to me, the atoms in us are moving, and the atoms in all the materials around us, like the desk I'm leaning on, are moving. The atoms in the seat I'm sitting on are moving. The atoms in the floor my feet are resting on are moving as well. It's just that because we're made of different materials, we move at different speeds. And this is one of the nice things that happens. If we all moved at the same speed, we might have superpowers and be able to walk through walls and things like that. But that is all conjecture. Right, and the last thing we're going to look at is how we can transfer energy. Keep in mind that energy can be transferred, and one of the things you'll be looking at this year is how energy moves, specifically how thermal or heat energy moves. And one of the best things we have, and it's been around for a bit longer than you guys, is the fact that we have a microwave which uses radiation to cause the particles, specifically the water particles inside food, to vibrate faster, and because the particles are moving faster, the material heats up, the food heats up. And that's an interesting byproduct of what we're actually doing. Alright, hopefully you can see some of these as we go through the unit.